Ladies and gentlemen,
to stand on the already established protocol. Before I proceed, I will beg your indulgence for us to take a minute silent and pray for the souls of the departed. Thank you. May their souls rest in perfect peace. The Chief of Air Staff and your entourage, on behalf of the people and government of Niger State, we have come today to you with three issues. One, to commiserate and condole with you over the death of your men and soldiers at Niger State, day before yesterday. The crash happened within the mountains of Shiroro, and that we deeply, sympathize with you. Secondly, we also sympathize with the Nigerian Armed Forces over the losses we recorded, in the ambush that happened in Wushishi, which eventually brought about the evacuation by your own chopper that was that crashed. That is one. Secondly, to thank you very much for what you have been doing. The Air Force has done so much very well for us as a people. You have supported Niger State in the fight against insurgency and banditry. I want to say, don't be tired. Thank you very much for what you've been doing. Your deployment of both fighter jets and UAVs have been very, very apt, and they have supported even the ground troops and our own local vigilantes. So thank you very much. As Oliver's twist will also ask, is that we need more. So we have come here to say Minna Airport was created as a backup airport to Abuja Airport, and that we have one of the longest runways in Nigeria. We are calling on you to please send some detachments and some fighter planes to Minna, so that we can have more rapid responses, from when they are very close, instead of flying from either KNG or Kaduna. So let me, at this juncture, thank you very much for giving us this time, and to say Niger State Government will support you anywhere you are. We are happy with what you are doing, and we are behind you and will support you. And our people also have asked me to tell you that we can give you accommodation, more accommodation, if you can bring people. We'll provide accommodation for the Air Force in Minna, that very close to the airport, and the army to come and stay in Minna, because we need your protection. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
First, on behalf of all the officers, airmen, airwomen, and civilian staff of the Nigerian Air Force, I want to warmly welcome Your Excellency and members of your entourage to our headquarters. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate Your Excellency and members of your team for this visit, especially at these trying times in the wake of the crash of one of our helicopters in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. Again, I want to appreciate Your Excellency for all the support and cooperation that the Nigerian Air Force has been receiving in Niger State, indeed, as well as other security agencies in the state over the years. Now, Your Excellency, as we are all aware, Niger State and indeed the other states of the Northwest region are plagued by this menace of banditry, insurgency, and other security challenges. And these challenges have threatened or have continued to threaten the peace, security, and well-being of the people. I want to assure you that the Nigerian Air Force and indeed the Armed Forces of Nigeria will remain committed, dedicated, undaunted in our efforts at eradicating these security challenges perpetrated by these non-state actors. And in this light, the Nigerian Air Force, you will have observed, has continued to increase its air power commitments in both Operation Hadari Daji and Operation Wall Punch, which directly impacts the activities of these criminal elements in Niger State and the Northwest region as a whole. And our approach now is to intensify our activities in tandem with the land forces until we completely eradicate all these criminal elements, or at least significantly degrade their combat capability. This is also in tandem with my command philosophy, which is to transform the Nigerian Air Force into an agile and resilient force, which is capable of meeting all the air power demands of national security in all operational environments. Now, Your Excellency, despite all our commitment, our dedication, and the efforts that we are putting at eradicating these security challenges, we have a couple of issues that bother us. Not least of is one of the is the crash of our airplane yesterday. The fact is that as long as we operate, as long as we fly airplanes, there will be incidents and accidents. In fact, the volume of incidents and accidents is directly proportional to the rate of operations. And you'll have also observed that in the past couple of years, say 5, 6, 7 years, we have inducted quite a few platforms in the Nigerian Air Force. So the rates of flying activities have significantly improved. So if you compare that, say, with 20 years back, you see that there is a stark difference. And sometimes this comes with its own challenges, of incidents and accidents, and such challenges. It's what we saw yesterday. So as long as we fly, we'll see some of these challenges. We hope they don't happen, or when they happen, we take it and then we live with it. But on our own part, we are not folding our arms and just living with the challenges. The ideal is to strive for zero incidents and zero accidents in any operational environment. We are striving for that. It's virtually impossible to achieve, but then you strive for it so that at the end of the day, you minimize, whatever happens, and then even if when it happens, you minimize the happening, and then when it happens, the effect is also significantly abated. So we are putting a lot of initiatives in place to check this. For example, we have adopted the safety management systems in all our operations. We have also adopted operational risk management procedures, as well as so many other initiatives. So going forward, we are striving at zero incidents and zero accidents in all our operations. So that challenge we are addressing. But Your Excellency, we also have other challenges which are seasonal. For example, now the rains have come and low clouds, and this hamper what we can see, especially in terms of our strike capability and also ISAF, that is intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. Likewise, when the Harmattan comes, it also has effect on our operations. So these are challenges that we live with, and we hope that sometimes you understand when our operations are hampered or impeded by some of these challenges. We have mentioned the issue of the Mina runway. We'll strongly look into it now because we couldn't operate out of Mina for a couple of reasons. But operating out of Mina significantly improves our effectiveness and efficiency. Going from Kaduna, increases response time, reduces the time over target, and many other operational challenges, increases your cost also because of distance. So operating out of Mina will really make our operations more efficient as far as the Northwest and the Niger State in particular is concerned. So we'll strongly look into this, especially now that you have also offered to give us accommodation and other incentives to make the operations easier for us. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that offer. We'll look at it, and then I'm sure we'll be able to put in more assets and then operate out of Mina. But Your Excellency, despite all these challenges, the Nigerian Air Force will continue to strive to perform its duties effectively, efficiently as a force multiplier, especially in Operation Hadarin Daji and Operation Well Punch. Again, Your Excellency, I would like to mention this. As much as we are making a lot of effort in intensifying our kinetic operations against these threats, these security threats, empirically it has been proven that kinetic action only resolves 20 to 25 to 30% of internal security issues. The remaining 70 to 75% can only be resolved through the whole of government approach. So while we are intensifying our kinetic efforts, it is extremely important that the government embraces the whole of government approach in addressing these challenges, so that at the end of the day, they are completely eradicated. And the whole of government approach deals with good governance, providing education, healthcare, economic opportunities, jobs, and the likes. So it is very, very important that that is also addressed in a very formidable manner, you know, in addition to our kinetic efforts at resolving the problems. I also want to use this opportunity to solicit the support of all Nigerians, especially in the areas of information sharing, as we join hands to rid our nation of the threats posed by these enemies of the people. Security remains the responsibility of all Nigerians, and the earlier we realize that and jointly work against the scourge of terrorism and other security challenges, the better for our nation. I also want to use this opportunity, finally, to appreciate Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for his support to the Nigerian Air Force and the Armed Forces of Nigeria. And to Your Excellency and the members of your team, I warmly thank you for visiting, and may our collaborations elicit successful approaches towards more secure Nigeria. Thank you very much for coming, and God bless.